Good afternoon, Commission, and all other watchers/listeners of this presentation. My name is Michael Ackman, and I am presenting the project here in front of you tonight for Planning Commission. So this is a Vallarta supermarket alcohol special use permit. The project location is 3443 Saviors Road, PZ number 25-510-02. And again, it is a special use permit for alcohol. The applicant's name is Brett Ainstrom. He is the representative on Vallarta's side, and the case planner is myself, Michael Ackman. So just a brief project description. So this is a request for a new alcohol beverage control ABC Type 21 off-sale general license to authorize the sale of alcohol for off-site consumption in a Vallarta supermarket within an existing 43,875 square foot tenant space. The proposed hours for alcohol sales are from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So the project location, just in general, this was previously a Ralph's supermarket. And the location is within the Commercial General C2 zoning district, just west of Saviors Road, just south of Bryce Canyon Avenue, in the Bryce Canyon North neighborhood of Oxnard. So again, here's just some more maps of it. So according to the 2030 general plan, the 2030 general plan designation is Commercial General CG. The zoning designation is General Commercial C2. So in terms of surrounding land uses, the vast majority of the surrounding land uses are also commercial. Just to the north of it, I believe, is a fast food establishment and some auto shops. To the east, east of Saviors Road, is some more just general retail, various food, other retail uses. And directly to the south is Lassen's Supermarket, a health food store. And to the west is actually some residential. So it's zoned for single family residential R1. However, there are some apartments and single family residences directly to the west of the project site. So, just some background. In 1997, building permit number 97 1309 was approved to construct a new 48,000 foot grocery store. The grocery store has previously operated under both the Hughes and Ralph's names, but now is being converted to a Vallarta supermarket. The approved building permit does not address the topic of alcohol sales and consumption. This was actually came into effect before the alcohol SUP requirement. That is why, even though the grocery stores did sell alcohol, as mentioned. So just some site photos. These were taken on May 16th, 2025. This is the supermarket undergoing renovations. If you've driven by it recently, it has gotten the Vallarta branding and is quite close to opening from what I understand. So here is the floor plan. I know it's a bit difficult to see, my apologies for that. But all the areas essentially encircled in red will be areas where alcohol will be sold or displayed. So, in terms of the police report, so for the crime rate within 1,000 feet of the site is higher than the average for commercial properties citywide. So, according to the police department, crime rate is a concern for this project. The site has previously been considered to be a policing problem. However, Vallarta has made significant security improvements in regards to that. And Scott Swenson from Oxnard PD can get more into that during the meeting. So, just a summary of the police department review. As mentioned, crime rate around the site is above the commercial average. However, the applicant site has operated as a supermarket for over 25 years. Over recent years, problems with homelessness have adversely impacted the neighborhood and the supermarket site. Thefts and other problems, activities in the parking lot often generated calls for police services. Shoplifts inside the store caused the operator Ralphs to relocate liquor and small vulnerable products to locked cases at the front of the store over the last several years of their operation. From the outset of the application process, staff from Vallarta has recognized the noted issues and agreed to take proactive steps to mitigate such concerns. As part of the remodel of the store, Vallarta has upgraded the parking lot lighting. The company also has a policy of staffing uniformed officers at each public entrance to the store to be ready and address shoplift and loitering issues. As part of the remodel of the store, Vallarta has improved the parking lot lighting to increase safety using LED instruments and has reached out to develop partnerships with the Oxnard Police Department. And in terms of alcohol sales, there's not an undue concentration per city and state standards. So, just some select recommended conditions of approval. These are mostly PD's conditions in regards to just the safety of the alcohol sales. There shall be no advertising of alcoholic beverages visible from the outside of the establishment, including advertising directed to the exterior from within, promoting or indicating the availability of alcoholic beverages. Condition number 38, permittee shall regularly police the area under permittee's control and shall not permit the loitering of persons about the premises. And condition number 46, the shipping and receiving doors at the rear of the store shall remain secured unless a designated staff member is present and in the process of receiving a delivery. In terms of environmental review, so this project is exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, Section 15301, existing facilities. The project does not require any physical development, does not trigger thresholds in city CEQA guidelines or exceptions to the exemptions, and a notice of exemption will be filed. In terms of public comment, the project was presented on August 18th, 2025 to community workshop. We did receive one public comment in support of the project. And more recently, notice of planning commission hearing was posted on site, as well as the notice of planning commission hearing was sent to surrounding property owners. Therefore, the staff recommendation is that the planning commission A find the project to be categorically exempt from environmental review pursuant to the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, Guidelines Section 15301, existing facilities, and adopt Resolution 2025-XX approving the planning and zoning permit number 25-510-02, special use permit alcohol, subject to certain findings and conditions. That's all I have. Thank you.